What's up, everybody? Legend from In the Loop coming at you here from Wonderworks. Now, if you've ever driven past this big upside down building and were curious what's inside, well, that's exactly what I'm going to show you in this video. So this robot welcomes you to Wonderworks as you come in, and the lobby area is really cool. Really bringing that theming level that you see from the outside. And it's got robots. So let's show you around. This is the first floor of Wonderworks, and it's kind of like an arcade mixed with a science museum. Filled with some things that are neat and some things that are not as neat. Like the earthquake simulator, not quite as neat. But then they have other things like this, like a big Tesla coil. You can stick your hand in, you get zapped. Like, that's kind of cool. Some very neat exhibits here, all about like Google Earth kind of stuff. Much like the hurricane simulator, they have, or the earthquake one, they have a hurricane one, which is like standing in front of a giant fan. And then they got a Google Earth where you play Google Earth like you can at home. You do enter the experience through going through one of these spinning tunnels, which you can see on this camera here. Let's see what else is over here. Just seeing how long you keep your hand in some freezing ice. And actually, one of my favorite things in the entire museum is this. I'm not sure how well it's going to work on camera. I guess you can sort of see the illusion there where it looks like the water is going up. And they got buttons over here where you can play with the gravity and make it look like it stops. Or then you could make it change directions like that. I think it's really, really cool. I love that aspect. And that's kind of most of what's on the first floor here. Let's go check out the second level. So here we are on the second level. You got one of these big pin boards here where you can go through and put your handprint in there or something like that. And you come around the other side and there it is. They got an area for more kid-based here where you can play with bubbles and make big giant bubbles and bubble curtains and things like that. Some sort of exhibit under construction here. Now this is one of my favorite things in the museum. That's the bed of nails. A really, really cool photo op opportunity. So what you do, you would lie down and hit the red button. And then the bed of nails is going to raise up. And like, this is such a cool photo op opportunity for somebody in your family and things like that. You can see them there. So you'd be laying on top of that. And they go back down. Like, that's neat. I've seen some of this stuff at other places, but this one is kind of unique. Got a sports simulator over here. Some smaller exhibits on that wall. Then they have some stuff that's just like standard arcade games. Like you can see Speed of Light or this kind of basketball game, and most is kind of arcade. So that's not anything too special. They do have an energy and motion dance area where you get to go and wave and things like that. Let's go past that because the music's really loud in there. All right, strike a pose. How does this work?
At the end of the countdown, our image will be frozen in time. Now get ready. 3, 2, 1, 3.
All right. And that didn't seem to do it. Oh, I think we're supposed to stand the other way. That's all right, let's do this one more time.
At the end of the countdown,
yeah, that was probably
your image will be frozen in time. Now get ready. 3, 2, 1. Oh,
that's probably uncomfortable for you guys watching this video. Yep, that's how you do that. That makes far more sense. You got like a virtual piano kind of thing over here. A big giant, big style grand piano. Now this is something I'm excited they have. This is something we saw at IAPA last year. Like a virtual dig thing. And it's got different themes and stuff like that. But when you change the sand, because it's like a big sandbox, you would change the water layouts and things like that. So the water is now moving where I just dug the hole. And then the animals could go in different areas, things like that. Like, it's really, really neat. And then you could press the button to change themes. So we were on that. Now we're just gonna, I think, switch up to something else. Yep, and now there's like a watering hole, like in the African savannah. Like, I think that's so neat. Dig, 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 dig. Change the water, change the water. You could strand this hippo on an island if you wanted to, and things like that. But I think it's a really kind of fun exhibit there. So we're going into a caution type room. Let's see, a lot more kind of basic arcade games in here. A wacky illusion kind of thing. You could watch this for a couple minutes and go completely insane. All right, let's see, what do we have here? We got a giant light bright. Some more kids arcade games. Then it looks like we move into a space-themed section with a lot of photo ops of astronaut kind of stuff, astronaut landing gear kind of thing. And then you got a couple of ride experiences over here, which is like astronaut training or a virtual roller coaster. So you got some of these things that'll spin you around like crazy, or a virtual roller coaster like this. I did the virtual roller coaster. It definitely felt very, very old. These things, it's very reminiscent of like Cyberspace Mountain, if you remember that, except with possibly even worse graphics, so that they'll flip you around and stuff like that. And these guys are sort of what the astronauts do, and that'll end sort of the museum proper over here. They do have a really cool theming element here in the hallway with this big hand coming from the ceiling. Kind of a cool area here with the Dr. Zeus motif showing off some of these wacky fish. Now, I believe these are things you could buy from like a fancy art manufacturer, but it's still always cool to see. That takes us to the basement level, which is where they have kind of all their upcharge attractions. There's a snack bar, there's laser tag, there's the XD, Triotech Theater kind of thing. And then there's a whole bunch of arcade games and a ropes course. I believe you can get into this area without coming into the rest of Wonderworks, so if you didn't want to pay, you could still come in here and play games or laser tag and that kind of thing. But not a very big or exciting ropes course or arcade area, but still probably good if you have kids. So my favorite part of Wonderworks might be the cheesy theme song that plays in the elevator.
Wonderworks today, let your imagination run wild in a world that's upside down. Let your imagination run wild in a wonderful world of science and
And like all other attractions, it must exit through the gift shop. So that's Wonderworks. Not a bad idea if you have like little kids and it's a rainy day in Orlando. It's kind of the only time I might recommend it. Not the worst place I've ever been, but far from the best. What do you guys think?